Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Here's Foreman. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, Foreman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by John Johnson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 down, 3 down.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get up! Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
A carry for Foreman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Catch is made by Hurd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A second down throw for Brissett. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 48, Mike 48. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket, They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't get nervous.
Now it's gone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
12.
Check 53, Mike. All you get on the head. All you get on the head.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He completes it to Tate. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check the back.
Now Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Check 52.
2nd down, McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Brissett from the gun on third. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he has paid it off in a big, big way.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 11.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
After the interception, here's Gall. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, pick it up.
Here's Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gun, Brissett. Got his target, Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First down, 49ers.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. This one into the hands of Hurd. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down throw for Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Second down, Brissett again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's checking crap.
Again, it's Brissett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Samson Abukum has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, 5. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Know your job.
Goff on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Whirling. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, defense. Hey, Delta. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Kill. Yes, sir. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the 41, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Mike, check. 59. Watch the out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike, check. 59. Watch that.
Out of the gun. Gone. And Wilson has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
We go tonight. Line 20. Ric Flair.
On first down, Kendrick. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Right back to him on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Topper!
On second down now, Kendrick. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Go. 20. 59. Exit.
On third down, Kendrick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
59. Check.
On second down, Kendrick, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
80 weapon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Like 20. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Jim.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Hold on. Check. Watch the pass.
first down. Kendrick. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
4 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give, right side. Kendrick. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 39, Goff. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check 4. Shell.
On 3rd down, Kendrick. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
General West. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. He stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kill.
On 2nd down now, Kendrick. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Kendrick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hurd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Kendrick. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, tonight. 20.
Mike to 59. Watch switch.
Turbo, set.
Mike, check. 59. Watch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On first down, Kendrick. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now a give, right side. Kendrick. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, Kendrick. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, check.
DC. Hey, Haywood. Put that team on the puck.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with McKinnon. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Set on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
25, check 25, check 25. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Brissett now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Brissett again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Shedding the tackle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A run for Weber, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check, 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 check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st down, San Francisco.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Hold on. Check.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.